Hi everyone, it's me. I wanted to do a get a clue reading so we can get a clue at what's going on, the current energies. So let's begin. So we have a Virgo, Colonel Mustard here. So this Virgo is realizing that there's somebody else cooking the sauce in the kitchen. Basically, that somebody else is maneuvering the strings here. Regarding what exactly, I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But he's coming to a realization. Yeah, he's like, what do we have here? So he's an expert in weapons, so he's going to shed some light on it. It has to do with gossip. And he's kind of, he discovered something amongst some type of gossip. Yeah, I think he's realizing that you have a choice, and this is a spiritual matter. There's an endorsement by a mayor. Green is a man of the people and ready to vouch for any of his beloved citizens. So name one character that you want revealed. So Colonel Mustard, being this Virgo energy, is discovering that somebody else is kind of running the show here when it comes to what he's figuring out. Because he is an expert on how people use their skills or their talents to get what they want, I guess, if you would put it that way. But he's discovering something amidst some gossip about an individual that has to do with their spiritual choice. And it's being endorsed by someone that, just ready to support their people. So this could be like the leader of a culture, the leader of a cult, the leader of a company, whatever it is. This is like a higher up that is willing to endorse this person that is kind of running the show behind the scenes. And then there's an accusatory attorney. Witnesses may find that Peacock is intimidating, but her intensity only makes her look more suspicious. So this discovery that this Virgo is making, of this person that's running the things behind the scenes, the gossip is that this individual being endorsed by this higher up is noticing that that this person is being accused by the opposing forces, if you would, an attorney, that finds that this individual's presence might be a little too intense or too intimidating. So feels that perhaps is not the right fit, like you're too much for this or too bold for this, or just the intensity and all in all. And this is what this Virgo is noticing, that this person behind the scenes, they have skills, but they're being gossiped about because of how they choose to use their skills or what their beliefs are. Basically, it's what their spiritual choice is. And so despite this person being endorsed and people wanting to push it forward, it seems, there still is some opposition, people that assume that it's not to the benefit of the people. And this could be a Sagittarius person. This could be a religious issue, and it has to do with it. We have Aries here, Miss Scarlet, or some individual that is causing some kind of chaos energy. With the dining room here, we have conflict. We have secrets of some kind of resource. With the rope in reverse here, this is a bond, or this is some connection that is tied to money or is tied to resources. Like some people have some bond, this could even be a soul tie. This Aries, we have here Capricorn as well. That's also noticing this gossip information. Now, this Capricorn, this could also be that this Aries has a soul tie, or it's some sort of ties to finances with a corporation or with a company that has to do with this mayor that's endorsing. This Mayor Green, this could be a Taurus individual. Yeah, this Taurus individual hasn't done a lot of hasn't studied themselves very much. They've been busy observing others, but not quite learning themselves. And so now they're trying to keep covered what's going to be revealed about someone's surroundings or about someone's it's going to be something in the person's neighborhood. This could be communication. This could be online. And this will be discovered because Cardinal Mustard is the one that is recognizing this connection here. Let's see. Yeah, this Sagittarius is definitely the one that is creating gossip about this Aries. See, they're bringing out the dark side of the Aries, or they want to bring out the dark side. Maybe the gossip is about the dark side of this Aries, but the Aries is showing up basically in the clear. Yeah. They're going based on like past karma, and they want to have some sort of bragging rights about this Aries being guilty for something, but it's what they would call a loathsome leak. This is someone that's just being a hater, basically. So there's going to be a phone call. This could be on the 9th, but also this could be someone is meeting at a lounge for lunch or dinner, but it's like a lounge. Yeah, this person wants to reveal a certain secret, but they don't want to do it out loud. I guess they want to do it privately. Yeah, definitely they need to keep it hidden, because it would be indulging in some kind of fantasy otherwise. Yeah, this is definitely some secret. We got 888 here. It has to do with resources. It has to do with very occult information, or hidden secrets. Just something it could be very tight-lipped. This is like, again, I keep getting occult information simply because we have here 9th house again. Sagittarius energy. This could be about a philosophy. This could be about some understanding, some higher wisdom or higher education information that has to do with something that is kept hidden, secret. And it has to do possibly with a Leo, or it has to do with a creative project, or it has to do with children, or it has to do with sex. It could be any of those things, but whatever it is, it's putting a wrench in one of those areas of life for somebody. And somebody's getting very anxious because things are kind of like falling into place, it seems. I guess this dream or what I guess appeared to be an illusion is actually a dream that's manifesting or that's coming into form. People are asking, what does Scarlet say? Scarlet said, what? She knows a little something about everyone and she's got secrets to spill. So I think people are afraid that this Aries is going to spill the beans on everybody. Yeah, because she's had a personal relationship with individuals and is able to really dive deep into these, I guess these, I don't know, I just heard platforms. We got the 4 here, face up. It couldn't possibly be, wink, wink. I feel like somebody's stability is under question. Yeah, someone's neighborhood is under question. This Colonel Mustard might be, that's possibly where he discovers what he finds out about who this other influence is because it's either someone at the home, someone that's in the home or in the neighborhood is the one doing the work. Someone that's at home in their neighborhood is doing some work behind the scenes. So he brings a lot of attention. This Virgo individual, Colonel Mustard, is going to bring a lot of attention to the importance of constant vigilance and won't tolerate any lazing about. So again, this seems like there's like a judgment or some kind of gossip regarding someone being lazy, but Colonel Mustard is going to bring attention that someone is doing this work. Yeah, we got the 10th house here. They're going to revisit issues when it comes to corporate policies, people being sneaky behind the scenes, definitely being sneaky behind the scenes, manipulating emotions, and also utilizing negative emotions to manipulate, to get people to go against themselves. Now, this Taurus individual, Mayor Green, he has some political pitfalls going on here because someone keeps calling him and he gets nervous every time they call him. So it's like he might be involved in ways that we don't know yet. The one that we said is definitely not doing his inner work, this Taurus energy that hasn't done enough self-study to know how they're participating in certain things. Those secrets are, I guess there's a lot of secrets that he doesn't want to be revealed because they're not very conservative. Some of the things, he's not as conservative as people would assume. And so he thinks things are going to leak out regarding how either unstable his home is or how non-conservative he is, in fact. Yeah, like a poison. Like it's dysfunctional behind the scenes. There's two stories. There's two sides to every story, and he definitely doesn't want one of these informations to come out, especially when it comes to something to do with his sexuality or how he participates in terms of his creativity. Like, you'd be surprised what he does as creative, I was going to say enjoyments, but I don't think that's what I was going to say, actually. Creative. Okay, we'll leave it at that. A bookworm's breakthrough. So someone's getting a breakthrough and coming out of a very stagnant situation, like coming out of like a death phase kind of thing where things are just not growing or moving along. So again, I think this might be this Aries because the candlestick is upright, which represents the first house. This could be your personal life, something to do with how you present yourself. You're getting a breakthrough. Yeah, and then I feel like bookworm, I also get like the idea of like the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. I feel like there might be a breakthrough in how you present yourself. So it's like, what could this be? Plum's antique expertise may help puzzle this out. So yeah, once you come out of this, once you get this breakthrough, It's going to reveal something. It's going to get people to question, like, oh shit, what is this? Because there's going to be something about the antiquity of something. Like, maybe your wisdom is very ancient, but maybe it's how you dress. You dress like in antiques, or like vintage, or something about antiquity. Something that's been done, is maybe like your knowledge of something of the ancient past is going to be kind of like looked at. Yeah. And that attorney that was accusing is going to feel like they're going to need to touch up their story, kind of thing. They're going to have to clean up what they said about it, because while they're pretending to be extremely conservative, and it turns out when things go ballistic on them, a lot will be revealed about them, that they now cannot judge this Aries individual on how they've behaved emotionally, or how they've actually just expressed their love in some way. I feel like it has to do with public service also. Green is always friendly and obliging, and he's happy to help wherever he's needed. So this this Mayor Green it doesn't have to be a mayor. He's just representing a public servant of some kind. He could work for the government or something. He's this guy that everybody thinks is always so helpful because he's always doing the right thing, and it looks like this. But it turns out that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes with this guy. And so now this attorney that he's kind of like, I think he's working behind the scenes with, this is what's coming out. He's, getting them to judge, I guess, on this Aries that is doing things in an unconventional way based on their standards. And what they're trying to judge this Aries for, it'll be revealed that this lawyer and this mayor, neither one are exempt from what they're judging. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, how can you be a hypocrite? You do worse than what you're accusing this person of doing. You're doing worse, but you want to condemn the person that's doing less than you, then you would condemn yourself, wouldn't you? So yeah, it looks like people want to scatter now. Nobody wants to take accountability or responsibility, and no matter what it is, the whoever's behind the scenes, that Colonel Mustard is recognizing this Miss Scarlet isn't the one that's, I guess, causing this havoc. It's someone behind the scenes, and whatever they're discovering, whoever this is behind the scenes, it's a heavenly aroma. It's like a higher wisdom, or it's higher knowledge that people crave or need or want. It's like spiritual wisdom with the library card here upright. This is like Akashic information, and this has to do with also historical events, or ancestry or lineage, something to do with communication with spirit, with the ancestors. And that's going to be on the stand. There's going to be an interrogation from Miss Peacock. Very, very judgmental, very critical of this information. But again, somehow when it comes through that Chef White is the one that's actually hold on. Okay. So remember we said Colonel Mustard discovers someone else is behind the scenes, right? And it's because he gets to talking to the person he thinks is the one doing the stuff. And the person that's doing the stuff discloses that they discovered a strange object that was hidden amongst their things. So it was the person that the Virgo individual thought was behind the scenes of this gossip and scandal. When when inquiring of the person that he thought was doing it, discovers, because that person revealed that there was something suspicious about what they were doing. So it raises a red flag on this Virgo. And that's how, so if Miss Peacock wants to put Aries on the stand, Miss Scarlet on the stand, this Leo individual, then it'll be discovered that Chef White, which could be a Cancer energy, was the one kind of concocting the plan. This Cancer energy was concocting the plan, but wasn't the one driving it. Or wasn't, you know what I mean? It was being manipulated. So then it's going to turn out that people are going to want to know more about this Scarlet, and it's going to make them want to reveal their deepest secrets to Miss Scarlet. They're like, because they're going to be compelled to express their love, because they realize that there was a lot of forgeries. There was a lot of forgeries going on here. Like, a lot of people were pretending to be what they were not to stop a cycle from ending. I guess they were getting by on being really lazy and putting it all on someone to do all this and all this stuff, while they basically didn't get themselves out of their own crisis. They basically manipulated others to help them get out of a crisis while they rested. And so they wanted to keep the system going so that they wouldn't have to do anything. But now that all the things that were being written that showed up as suspicious about this, I just heard what was the word? It was written. There's a word that I'm looking for. Fudge. Scrolls, like scrolls. It was like written on scrolls. This information, as strange as it might have been, was necessary. But it's like, it's done in a strange way. It's decorated very weirdly, almost like so that the value of it wouldn't be noticed. It was made to look almost out of place, strange, weird, very awkward, unsophisticated even. But it was to create what do you call it? To confuse the enemy. It was created to confuse the enemy, but I heard it in Spanish, para confundir el enemigo. It's like, we're going to hide it in plain sight, but it's going to be something so like quote unquote uninteresting or that because it doesn't fit the pattern, people don't really pay attention to it, but it's where it is. And then it says dinner is served. So you know how they say like revenge is a meal best served cold. That's kind of like what I get the impression of this. Like, somebody's gonna get it, like they're gonna get served, and it's going to bring, balance to some sort of relationship, family, something to do with fifth house energies is going to be revealed. Who is interfering with the routine of this home or of this project or of this relationship or of this plan, like a plan for the children. So someone's going to come out of this Mayor Green is going to gather people together it's going to be kind of like a hall meeting, what they would call it, like he's going to have a big old like conversation. There's going to be like a change in terms of how things are done. The contracts are going to be changed or something to that effect. They're going to it's going to be very inspirational, because I believe that this mayor has no option but to recognize the truth of the matter. Like, they were supporting this antagonistic energy against this Miss Scarlet, and with the information that Colonel Mustard brings into the play, and understanding how there was multiple. It wasn't the person that was helping Miss Scarlet. Like, it wasn't the person supporting Miss Scarlet that was damaging Miss Scarlet's reputation or something. It was an interference to what that supporter was doing for Miss Scarlet that came to be. And then the mayor was endorsing it, but also was like double dipping, or the mayor was doing something like supporting, but also supporting both sides, like supporting Miss Scarlet, but also supporting the opposition with the attorney, to bring them to justice for something that they were doing far, far worse. And so it would be kind of screwing themselves ultimately. So anything else? Yeah, I feel like Mayor Green is going to be exposed for things that are going on behind closed doors, that it messes the whole case up, in the sense that, like, how are you going to condemn someone for doing something when there's evidence of you doing that to a higher degree, and justifying it? It's like, no, you can't do that. So people are going to really start to notice, like, wait, that doesn't even make sense. So anyway, that's it. I'll call back soon. I'll come back with another message soon. Take care.